We're live. You don't know. You're locked into the Real Group Chat.
Come on.
Well, we keep it straight. There's no bent angles around here. It's the only chat where we're about to tell the truth, the whole truth, and somewhat something like the truth. You're joined by myself, K-Bad's original source man. You know how it goes. To the left of me, we got
Big mics. You don't know, Mr. Lions, Mr. Take Your Girl, and all of that.
quickly. To the right of me, we got
JBZ, the romantic driller, the pum pum killer, eating ussy for dinner. We're not riding in a dinger, we're riding in the Audi or the Bimmer. You feel me? You get me?
Yeah.
You don't know. Shout out the man them. Of course, today we've got another guest. The guests just keep rolling in. We keep getting better and better every single week. Shout out Amadeep from last week. Obviously, those of you that listen to the pod, I got actually, before we even get into the guests, got a lot of good feedback from last week. A lot of people liked it. I think obviously because we grew up with Amadeep, so it was just like
A natural one.
like a reunion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yes, I'm gonna let the guest introduce himself, and then we'll go from there.
You know what, yeah? Had I known that you guys got such eloquent intros, I asked my man, I said, anything for the show? Right, it's your boy Moonlyte, I'm in the studio, I ain't got a great intro like these man there. But yeah, I'm here, bro. Thanks for having me, though.
You don't know, you're good, man.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying, you got to do your research before you come in.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
I was on the page, man. I saw the designer up. I
Yeah.
was on it. I was on the page hardcore.
Don't know, I rate that still, because a lot of people they come here blind, and then when we're asking them questions, they're looking around like, shit, I didn't prepare yet.
You know, I even saw the colour of the dress code. I said, yeah, these men wear black. So
I didn't get a memo today. I had to cover something. So yeah, I had to rep AC Milan today because I wanted to beat Man United tomorrow. But we'll get into that.
Please, pagans.
We'll get into that a bit later. So yes, Moonlyte. Let them know. Let the people know a little bit about yourself. Like, what is it that you do? Because obviously we put up when we have a guest, we put up their image, and then obviously we put up a little bit about just like the titles, kind of. If that makes sense. But yeah.
I would just say, to be fair, without sounding too ahead of myself, just a young entrepreneur. Do you know what I mean? Started off DJing, MCing, went into acting, and now it's more business. So whether it's owning clubs or bars or restaurants, it's just along those lines.
Big. That's
Before we get onto that,
Yeah.
I just want to say, you know what's mad? It's the second guest that's actually brought a drink to the podcast. Normally the guests...
That's a round of applause.
Normally the guests come empty-handed, which is not a problem, you get me? But obviously, you come to the pod, you get you know what I'm saying?
Understand the thing, innit?
Obviously, last week, Amadeep
Setting
brought
levels
something.
now, innit? That's
This
it.
week, you know what I'm saying? We got the little Ciroc black, you know what I'm saying? The raspberry thing. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
me?
So whoever comes next got to bring an AU vodka.
From now on, you come to the pod, bring
Set
a little
the
something for
levels.
the mandem, yeah? Like, just to show...
You
what
get
I'm
me?
saying?
It's good. It's you know what it is? It's home training. You've been trained.
Yeah.
Shout out your parents.
Yard and just empty-handed, you know
Shout out
what I'm
your
saying?
parents, because some man come looking for things. Do you get what I'm saying?
They said, drink out your drink.
Yeah.
Go home with
Trust
a
me,
bottle.
some man come with a flask, bro.
Bro, man, I'm coming for looking for takeaway to take home with it, you know what I'm saying, bro? For the next motive and that, when they go that, that's it for the podcast still, yeah.
That's what girls do, you know.
Yeah,
Girls bang that one still.
Table hoppers.
Hey,
They love
girls, like I've been like out with girls, and then they go after the motive. Like somehow I see them after the motive, and they got a fresh bottle of Ciroc or a fresh bottle
After
of
the
something
motive.
after the motive. I'm like, yo, where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, one of my girls, she just put it in a bag and that, she just.
It's not-
and I'm
it's-
like, fuck it up. And
Put in
It's
a
mad
bag.
because
and
like,
it's bad. Girls bang that out, fam.
obviously normally I don't think like mandem usually don't do that, innit? Obviously I'm not gonna out whoever done it. But I remember it was my birthday.
What are you saying right now?
No, listen, obviously lockdown.
Man said I'm not going to say who done it.
Lockdown, I remember it was my birthday. We couldn't really do much, and obviously I told you, man, the mandem come to my yard, just bring drinks, whatever, we get some food, chill, watch footy. Obviously the mandem have come through now, got some food. Everyone's bought a bottle each, innit? So I'm thinking, yeah, cool, we just chill, drink, whatever. But in my head, I'm thinking, obviously all the bottles are here. Like if we don't finish them, just the bottles stay in it. I see about four fresh bottles here at the beginning of the night, not being touched. At the end of the night, man, they were taking bottles home. I'm like, wait, hold on, what's going on here, bro? Like, how are you coming to a man's yard, birthday thing? Just leave the bottle somewhere, man. You get me?
It's terrible.
The man am taking it home. Like, I'm thinking,
I heard man say, what if there's a motive though? What if there's a motive? I need it.
Yeah, no, for
I'm
real.
like, the man, I'm moving mad, bro.
No,
But
that's
it is
too
what it is,
funny.
though.
But
It
yeah,
is
tell
what
us
it is,
about like you said something about owning clubs.
Yeah,
Own the
yeah.
club.
So,
tell us, like, how you got into that and
yeah, I mean, it was kind of a progression from so MCing, DJing, and then obviously when you want to increase your income, you're throwing the event, so you go into promotion, but then you're only really dealing with the door money. You know what I mean? So then you start thinking, obviously you got to put up a lot more capital than you would have to put up if you're doing an event. But then I just said, you know what, I need to level up. You know, there's no risk. There's no huge reward without risk. So
Yeah.
Function came around, which is in Romford. It was called Buddha Lounge before. The
Yeah.
opportunity came around, and I just thought, you know what? Fuck it.
You gotta do it. Yeah, we've been Function a few times, innit?
Yeah, no, safe.
Yeah,
Man.
it jumps off.
The first one I went to was what's my man's name?
Wait, weren't you acting in a? Like you,
Oh
you,
yeah, the promotion video is
I
you.
saw you in the
innit?
scene.
Oh yeah, for Canada, yeah, done that. Yeah, that was not. The first time she went to rave at Function was what's my man's name? Top Boy. What's his name?
Michael Ward.
Michael Ward thing. Yeah, I went there. Obviously, like Cam gave me on the call. Like, yo,
Yeah.
there's a moment that's gonna pop off. And I was like, send him on. We went there. It was mad lit, bruv.
Why was it lit?
Obviously, you already know there was bad joints up in there. I'm not gonna lie, it was lit.
It was.
Lit, bad,
He
popping.
rammed it out still.
It
Michael
was
Ward,
popping
big
still.
man.
Not
Yeah,
gonna lie. See a few artists up in there as well. Like, it was good, man. It's good night still.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's industry in it, so of course, like he's gonna bring people.
we gotta get him up here, man, as well. That'd be good. You know?
Don't worry,
100%.
we're working our way up there, man. They soon come. We got Moonlyte on there now, so once they yeah, man, quickly come through. But MC and acting, how did that come about? And what one do you feel more like? What one do you think is more your calling?
Okay, so if you're asking from my perspective now, it's mad because music's always in me. Like my cousin's in the studio, so I started off in like year 9 MCing. Them times there, you're recording on tapes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we started MCing, and around those same times was when like Kano and Getz and Sharky Major and them guys, were around DWE, all from. Literally, they live all where kind of bedroom was. That was, and they used to come there and MC as well. So it's like music was in me from there, from then. So, but if you're asking me now, I'd say, it's mad. You know, it's mad. It's mad. I don't love the music that I'm hearing as much, so it doesn't encourage me to kind of make it, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I appreciate the music. It's just not for me at this age, if that makes sense. A lot of what's in. So I don't know. It's hard, you know. I would say, to answer your question directly, I'd say probably 60%. I'll say 50-50. 50% acting, 50% music. I can't.
Saying that, it's just gonna sound so mad, but would you do a musical? No, because there's like urban musicals.
That's not a bad idea.
No.
You could do it in the club as well.
Do you know, I haven't even.
That's in the club.
I haven't thought about that, but now you've said it. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, no,
that's a sick idea.
Because obviously I go to the theatre quite a lot, and I don't like musicals. But then I went to one. I forgot the name of it, and it was an urban musical. It was based on like Dizzy Rascal.
Okay,
is some white girl. She basically like the female version of Dizzy Rascal. And obviously her struggles of being white and rapping, but all the raps that she did, she remixed all Dizzy Rascal's bars, and it's cold. And I was just like, this makes sense. Like if people from the ends actually did something like that, it could blow. So yeah, it's just there you go.
That's a sick. I would do that, of course. Yeah.
No, 100% makes sense.
Definitely.
Music. Talk us through music.
As in,
you're the music man. So obviously, like you said, you've not. I'm not saying you've conformed, but you've been able to adapt to.
By the way, I want to say your music's on point, bro.
Yeah,
like, music videos are tight.
Yeah.
The chicks in your video, because
careful, you get in trouble.
No. Chicks in the video are tight. And you know what I love about you, yeah? I swear between, so what, your age group is like, what, just hitting 30, 28 to 30?
Yeah.
So that's my little brother's age group.
Younger brother, when we say little, it makes it younger brother.
Well, you know, he's actually bigger than me still, bro. But I like the way you don't give a shit to talk about what you talk, because I know it's cliche, because my barber, he's around your age as well. When we bring up stuff, so I'm jumping into your stuff, but when we bring up like stuff like threesomes and all madness like that, a lot of people your age are like, nah, blood, I ain't doing no threesome, and I'm like, what? So I must be just old. But I'm saying like the stuff you talk about, like yamming pum pum backwards and forwards,
upside down.
Like, no, I just love the rawness.
He's out here.
I love
it's
it.
mad because what it is basically the man them do it more. Like the man them do it
Yeah,
more.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What you
Like when it actually comes to it, the man them
they do it a lot more than you. And they're right.
the man them
Yeah.
majority of man them do it more.
This guy's
But it's
so
just something
shit,
that
bro.
I don't mind talking about.
Is it because of the beds the man they got? Yeah, they
Maybe
cushion.
see the big bed in the back.
The biggest bit.
That bit there's a mad one still.
He was molded by it.
Like a rest in there. Rest comfortably.
Dangerous. That guy's dangerous. Man. What MVQ in eating boom? What? No.
But yeah. So what's I saying?
You were saying, obviously you were saying like some of your bars are a little bit outlandish, but it's good.
And nowadays drill is about going against the man, going against the norm innit, you get me? And that's something that I thought that I could exploit, something I could play with, something that I could use to my advantage, and to be honest, it's going well, so just carry on.
You're doing it well, bro. Videos are tight on point as well, man.
That.
It's working.
You have some dope videos as well. I see them online, man.
Yeah,
I see something about you went on tour with Trey Songz.
Yeah.
So tell us about that, man.
That must have been a mad thing, because obviously
I lie. Trey Songz and that.
Trey Songz, he's got.
You get me?
Just before you go, at any point did he like try to crowd surf in your head or anything? Because he loves that.
What, Trey Songz?
Yeah.
No.
This is what Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah,
Trey Songz, the singing guy.
Trey Songz
on the stage.
Must he just racist?
Come here to the girls.
Oh yeah.
What, them man are racist?
No, I said he's racist.
All the blacks are the same.
No, that was cool, man. That how did that come about? That came about from I did a performance in Café de Paris with I think I was coming on stage before at that time Bow Wow. Them times he weren't
But still, to even get there, that still was. You get me?
And then I bumped into his manager Kevin Lowes in the VIP, and he was like, "Yeah, I respected your performance." I had at that time I had quite a few people that came down to see me perform on that. So then he was like, "You know what? When Trey does his performance in the O2, do you want to open up?" So I was like, "Yeah." Cool. So I opened up.
Wait. What are you talking about? That's like Pep saying, "Oh, we're gonna play Barcelona Champions League final tomorrow. Do you want to get a game?" What?
That's bad still.
Yeah. So how did what feeling was it? Because obviously you weren't just like, "Oh yeah, cool, say no," I'll do it.
You know what it was? It's one of those feelings where you're mad, like inside you're jumping, but you want to act cool with it. You know what I mean? You don't want to act like.
You got to play mad.
I was like, yeah.
What, tomorrow? Yeah, cool, I'm there, man.
Yeah. So then we did that show, and so I knew that show, I knew Trey was the headline. I knew no matter what happens, everyone's talking about Trey. So I said, my music ain't gonna compete with his because I ain't had the exposure he has. Yeah. So I said, I need to shut down this place. What could it? So I just brought dancers on stage, and I spent about maybe 8 bags, and I literally just went shopping, and I gave all the shopping out to the crowd. It caused pandemonium. Mad.
You tried, obviously, because it was Trey, and obviously you know. Because obviously Trey was performing and you knew there was going to be big, did you try to do a little something for the girls and the crowd or anything? Or?
Yeah, no, I gave out so I bought designer gifts and stuff, and I just gave them out to the crowd.
Okay.
So I bought all the models came out, and literally they were giving out stuff. That's and sick. It was just crazy. So as a talking point, it carried me past the show. So if anyone was highlighting the show or reviewing the show, they would say obviously Trey killed it, but they would say the artist before he just came out with all these models, and he literally went. I just said to the girls, I've gone shopping for all these, so come on, and here's your and it was just mad. Do you know what I mean? So that worked. And then from then he liked that, Kevin Lowes, the manager at the time. So he was like, he's performing in Barbados next. Do you want to come and do the show in Barbados? So I went to Barbados and did that show. That's on the internet as well, funny enough.
Shit, that's
and then, how hard is it to not think I've made it?
Do you know what it was? It's mad because at those times, because we're talking a few years ago, it wasn't cool to be, how can I put it?
R&B.
Yeah, but not just R&B. Everyone wanted their videos gritty. Does that make sense? Yeah. So when I'm in Miami on yachts and that, they're all kind of nah, bro.
UK wasn't ready for that yet.
No, I don't think it was. So it worked for the girls, but the guys are that guy is just. Yeah. But now it's in. Do you know what I mean? It's all about
Dubai and
before your time.
See the music thing. You got to just do what the girls are like, and I can't lie. When the girls like it, the man will just follow, man. Because the man will just.
You think so?
No,
I feel like the girls like what the man like.
Of course.
I think it's changed now.
Yeah.
I think back in the day, definitely, we would book, even as a promoter, you'd book who brings out the girls. But now, as I said, I think these girls. It's all changed, bro. These girls are different now. They want to be talked to. They don't want a man with good manners like you guys or like Cam. Do you know what I mean? They want to be.
Want to be tied down.
Yeah, literally.
So when you went, did you go by yourself? What did you say?
What?
It's a vibe, man.
You didn't catch it. Go.
See, when you went, did you go by yourself or did you take a couple people?
Barbados?
Yeah.
We had, so there was 4 of us, cameraman and just two two others as well. So yeah,
That's
big.
four of us in Barbados.
Did you like interact with obviously Trey Songz, but like what was it? Did you get to interact with him?
Yeah, we was chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, I'll send you the footage as well. So yeah, he's just cool. He's just
cool
literally, do you know what I mean? He's like one of the man them. He's not like no puff or, you know what I mean, or nothing like that. He's just proper cool, do you know?
I guess you gotta, sorry to cut you, but you gotta like the kind of music he makes. You gotta sell the image of ladies, man. But more time, I'm just normal.
I
know 100%. Obviously, maybe not you, but just the people that are there, like his team and that. Because I've seen it from, I see a podcast the other day. Someone said that when they went on tour with a UK artist, that once the girls decided they want to go to the artist, and there's bare other girls who want to get involved, they would just start going with bare of his team and that. You get me? So I'm sure there must have been bare the girls just throwing themselves at probably your people that you've gone with or whoever. Obviously,
you do that as well. If you're like Drake's your brethren or something,
brother,
and there's things there. Oh, you know what I mean? Let me tell you how to get CJ. Yeah,
I'm Drake's manager for the night.
It's me.
I'm Drake's manager.
100%. Do you know what it is? It's something that you call it's mad because like when you're there, you actually understand. Like it's mad. You have to be there to experience it. It's like you'd see. I can't really talk for that time, but there was a time when I was performing in Denmark with Jeremiah, and that they had a bus load of girls come back to the hotel.
A bus
load, and just you know what I mean? It's mad, and you had girls trying to sneak in the back, and it's just
was this around birthday sex times and that?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been a mad test.
Yeah. No, sorry, it was not then. It was the one with 50 Cent he had. Put It Down on Me. So I think that came out after birthday.
But even them times there, he was still jumping though.
So
you see, it's mad. It's being a female. This is gonna sound like toxic masculinity podcast today, but it's just so much easier. You just nick it, man.
No, but
if you're peng,
yeah, I was about to say if you're dead, then you're pissed. Like you get me? Not you're pissed. No, I don't say you're pissed.
Not necessarily.
No, there's always someone in your crew that's gonna bang the ugly girl.
Yeah, there's always somebody. You
have to be smarter.
There's always someone in the group that's gonna slap it up. Just
trust me.
But you know what though, some man them. If you have your chest too high, you can end up worse off than the guy who's with that girl that's not as nice as your chick.
Yeah,
hey,
it's true.
You man. Yeah. Question. Would you rather 2 7s or 1
You
10?
said in the song still.
2 7s or 1 10. 7 ain't far from 10, bro.
2 7s or 1 10?
What do you mean 2 7? What,
Like, at one time.
For one time?
Yeah, for one time.
I'm taking a 2 7 still.
Yeah.
Or 1 10. I'm talking like a 10 out of 10.
Nah, 2 7s, man.
No, but 2 7s is a bigger brag than 1 10.
2 7s. 2 7s is 14.
10 like Georgia.
Like Laurie Harvey.
I'm talking a 10
like Laurie Harvey.
Georgia, Laurie Harvey.
And give me 2 7s. Give me 2 7s.
7s. Just a normal girl. That 7s is
no, but a normal no 7 ain't. 5 is average.
Calm girl. No, 5 isn't average.
He's talking about a thing that you might see on road that you think, she's buff.
Yeah, she's calm.
She's just normal.
Like she's decent.
She's not glowing like.
Just a normal girl. Like
I'm trying to think.
And I'm talking a 10 like Georgia Smith.
I'm trying to think
like,
who's.
Like I'm talking 10 out of 10. Like
Rihanna. I'm taking a 10. Rihanna.
In that case, I'm taking the 10 because the way you're putting it out there, I'm taking the 10. But
no, but 2 7s though, calm 7s, they're still calm. Like they're still calm.
They can be calm. Yeah, because I'm gonna be calm with the
10, bro. No, I'm taking the 10.
Yeah, taking the 10.
Are you changed now from the 7s?
The thing is, the 2. Only obviously when you deep it, the 2 7s is definitely more to brag about than the 10.
But you know how many 10s you been with that can actually fuck properly?
What's going on here? Whose podcast is this?
The man have got yeah.
What's going on?
Hypothetically speaking.
Hey, engineer, loud that one there, man.
Wait after the question.
Put the volume down.
Trying to get niggas in trouble out here.
Alright, hypothetically speaking.
You want to take your phones off the table because your phones are going to start ringing off.
That's bad stuff.
I hear what you're saying, though.
But Harry and Meghan, though, what we saying?
Alright, what is Meghan on the scale?
Do you know what? I think
Meghan is a 10.
No, wait.
Megan is peng. Do you not see the interview?
No, wait. I'll be real.
She's lame.
Okay, no. Don't get me wrong. No,
she's
bro,
lame.
Listen. Megan is very good looking. But listen to what I'm saying. If you saw her on road, you're not giving her a 10. You're only saying she's a 10 because she's who she is and where she is. That's facts, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She's nice.
Like, I started to get what you're saying, but if Megan, like you're saying, if Megan wasn't on the TV,
you wouldn't say she's a 10.
She's
but
probably
like
about a 7. Yeah, when you go on TV, it's enhanced. But Megan on the telly,
what do you give her? What do you give her? I'm asking questions again on your show. My bad. What do you give her 10 for though? Is it on what? Based on what?
She's peng. I think she looks peng.
Okay, body wise, what do you give her?
Oh no,
her body's
she's really got body.
Yeah.
So body says 5.
Her face can carry it though. Her face is that nice. I think her face is proper nice.
Her face is nice.
No, but you know, everyone has their
I think
opinions.
her face is
What would you
nice.
She glows.
I'd rate her probably about a 6.
6. Megan.
If you're rating Megan a 6,
The
I'll take
Duchess.
I'll take Megan Good over
I'm
her.
taking 2 sevens. I'm taking 2 sevens because, brother, if you're 6, I'm taking.
I'll take
Yeah,
Megan
taking
Good.
Megan Good over. Taking Laura London over.
Over Duchess. The Duchess of Cambridge.
I take the Duchess of Compton.
That's taking a piss.
You just want to put that in a lyric.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how it is.
That's what I'm saying. See?
Man, touchdown.
That's over the Duchess.
That's with the Duchess.
Shout out to the Duchess. What's your views on that? Are you pro Meghan and
You know what?
and Harry or no?
I was deep in it the other day when you see when Piers Morgan, and he was talking to the black guy. The black guy was like, you have to deep it that Harry's been like this since he was young. He's been in his head. He thinks the press killed his mum.
He doesn't think it's the truth, but yeah, go on.
Well, we don't know anything.
No, it is, bro. The video is there. The evidence is there. But go on.
Well, I'm not saying.
That's why the car crashed.
That's what Kevin said, yo.
No, that's why the car crashed.
Man's got a career to think about.
Yeah.
That's what Kevin said.
Nah,
Royal
but it's not,
Highness.
no, one second, let me just go before you carry on. It's not like a oh my god, a taboo.
it's a
No,
myth
bro,
or something,
the press was following her in the car with that Dode Al Fayed or she was with, and the car crashed, bro. That's why. And then instead of helping it, one second. Before the first thing is when the car crashed, she weren't even dead. She was dying and could have been saved. And instead of like trying to do CPR or anything, they're taking pictures. Of course, that's gonna fuck. You know what I'm saying? If you're hearing that as that's gonna fuck your head up.
That's gonna fuck you up. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I feel like for him. When I deep that, I was like, I think it's real. Like it's like their man are firm. They're an organisation. The Royal Highness and all them, man. They're very powerful in it, and it is very blatant as well. With how they disrespected his thing, especially with the baby, saying, "Oh, how dark is the baby gonna be?" I thought that was, and I fully get, and I fully hear that, and I believe that, and I don't think that's fake, innit? So it just shows me that, and I lost a lot of respect for them, man.
You might
Still,
be surprised though. I don't think I'm surprised.
I'm not surprised, but it's the fact that it's blatant in your face. Like we don't care. Like we're doing it, and there's nothing you could do about it. That's what I don't like. That's the. Like at the end of the day, people get things wrong in it, and there's nothing wrong with saying sorry, putting out a statement like I don't know, something was misconstrued, that wasn't exactly said, but it's like they don't give a fuck.
No,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
Queen did come out and say something. The Queen.
She said something like I've put him away. Something about we spoke about this. Basically, we spoke about this well before all this shit happened. That's what the Queen said.
No, not necessarily. It wasn't to the point like that. She did say that. She said, "I'm here if he ever. I'm here if they."
yeah.
She said, "I'm always going to support them if they need support." And then she also said, she knows, but she also said, she wasn't entirely aware of who said that, and they're gonna investigate. But at the same time, the Queen didn't say nothing because the Queen didn't write that.
Yeah.
The man at the back that you're never gonna see wrote that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Damage control.
Yeah, the royal family's just the people don't understand. They're just the face. You watch The Crown, innit? They're just the face of it. It's just like
it's true.
here, take these people because it's gonna sell stuff in the country, whatever. Because people are gonna come tourism, but you ain't got nothing to say. Because if the Queen had to say, a lot of stuff wouldn't run. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, let's be real. But it's that, and obviously people are getting onto his brother. Sorry, before you carry on, people are getting onto his brother. But people need to understand is that's the future king. Yeah. So his upbringing is a little bit different to Harry. When Harry was outside kicking ball, you was inside reading books and studying how to become a king. So you're gonna be a little bit more of a cunt than everyone else. You get what I'm saying? Like you're taught to be a little bit of a cunt. And another thing is, he was fucking cheating on Meghan Markle and no one said anything about it. Yeah, he cheated on her, bruv. That's why he's got bald. Bruv, he cheated on her and no one said anything about it.
With Camilla.
What? He's
Oh, that's the dad, innit? So
Wait, now you're just calling him Paso.
Watching Love and Hip Hop, the Crown, the Crown version.
Cheating with his
I'm
mum.
watching the link up version of the Crown. Fam.
she's an actor.
Definitely milking it a bit though. 100%.
I don't want to say milking.
Yeah.
Maybe making it a little bit more of a show than it.
Yeah.
She's doing what they're doing, basically. They
Playing them at their game. Yeah.
They make it a show, so she's like, let's make it a show then.
But at the same time, I reckon, if Harry's like quite a strong person. I reckon if Harry was a little bit softer, she would have said so much more. But at the same time, I reckon he was like, listen, this is as much as you can say because that's my family. That's the queen. And I don't want. And Harry always said on the thing better, me and my grandma don't have no beef. Like we're good. She checks me all the time. It's my dad that's not answering my phone calls. It's my brother that's moving like a pagan. So. Yeah, shout out Harry though, man.
I see it mad because I see there was one bit on the interview that I think it got edited out.
Yeah, bare things got edited out.
No. There's reasons why it didn't come on because it had to. There's a certain time limit that had to be on there, so there's certain things that had to put on. That's why that got put on the internet. You can go and find those things. It's not hidden.
What's that? What part was that?
But
There's a part where he goes like. He was away. He was in America, and he was come back to England to go to his grandma. And he was like, like, boom, I'm gonna come check you. She's like, yeah, that's fine. Obviously, you come on this day. She's like, yeah, cool. So come to the day now. So he's like, okay, cool. I'm about to leave, make my way now. And then when it got to like an hour before, she's like, no, I can't do it anymore. I'm busy. He's like, what? Like, that's a bit random. Like, we've been planning this from time ago.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, cool, that's fine. If you're busy, no worries. What about, like, the next couple of days or next week? And I said, I'm busy those days as well. I didn't realise.
Yeah, I'm busy for my
I'm busy. My schedule's tight.
Okay.
He's thinking, what the fuck? He's like, all right, cool. So no more left it. And then from then, he just left it. But he's thinking, obviously, that's not her. So obviously, the people, the back
powers
the power, the powers,
the firm
saying, boom, you got to lock him off. It's done. No more interactions. And I think that's fucked, bro. It's mad.
We were saying, the man were like commenting on it at the same time as it was on in the group chat. The man was saying, if this was like the Russian monarchy, someone would have got head top during mid interview. Putin sending strikers. Holland and them are licking you down from Quay. Yeah, see Russia, they don't play. It's mad because it's so fucked because I don't want to say I like it, but like you see like strong, powerful men in no homo in like certain positions. I find it so intriguing. Like,
whoa.
But why's he got to say no homo, bro? We know what you mean.
No,
bro.
I can see it.
No, it doesn't matter, bro. Just say it.
I can see
it, bro. It's calm.
Men in power in like in certain positions. I find it intriguing to like do research on their background and how they came to be. And I don't want to sit and talk about Putin all day because I can do it. But if you lot get a chance, just do some research on a little bit of
KSI,
research on Putin. Yeah, who's KSI?
What group was he in? Not KSI.
KGB.
KGB.
Yeah. He's a bad boy. Like,
was he in KGB?
He's a Let me just quickly. So basically, he was he went army for a few years and then he became like a security officer. Then he became like the head of security for the president or the prime minister at the time. And then the prime minister fell ill, and the prime minister was like, he was so close to the prime minister, but he's so manipulative that the prime minister said, everyone's basically got to take instructions from Putin. But everyone's like, what the hell? This is just your security guard. What are you talking about? So he was that, like, he just manipulated it so well. Then that guy ended up dying. The prime minister ended up dying. They ended up electing someone else. But Putin was so connected with all, like, the firm, the gangsters, everyone in it, that they did the votes. Putin was not a politician, but he ended up being thingy. And now, nobody can be prime minister until Putin's dead. He's put a law in place that he can only be. Yeah, bro, he's mad. Yeah, he's mad. He's ting sick.
I heard a story about him where he was the last man standing in something where they were trying to kill him off or something.
Yeah.
He's gangster,
bro. It's fucked.
I need to do my research.
He's like Marcus Crassus.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like that. It's like his mind works. Yeah.
I need to check him out properly still.
But obviously, staying on the Meghan Markle Harry topic. That dickhead Piers Morgan.
Oh, fuck him.
Gosh.
I don't even want to say what's your views, but what do you think about Piers?
Before that, you know what's mad? I actually like Piers because, like, I'll be real, there's a lot of things that Piers said on Good Morning Britain before that have been so relatable to me, and I get it, and I agree with his views on bear stuff.
Like what?
Like
something. I'll say bears.
Okay, maybe not bears, but there's a lot of things he said.
Like what sort of topics you'd say?
Just across everything. Even one that we had on the podcast when he was talking about the what was it? Putting big women on health magazines and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And obviously stuff like that. He was like, I think that's crazy how they put in plus size women on health magazines saying it's healthy. Stuff like that. I agree with. Do you get? And there's been a few others that I can't think of the top of my head right now, but I've agreed on his views. But that one there, when he said the whole suicide.
Did you get any hate from big women after that podcast?
No, not even.
We had a big influence on our podcast.
When you say big, you mean
like she was plus size BBW. Like,
is it?
A big girl. Yeah, we had her on a pod. She was sick.
Yeah,
the only thing that I say came off the back of that was in the comments. Remember, someone said something like "you and your small dick" or something like that.
No, because they said niggas stay lying. Like man, them always hiding that they really like big girls, but behind closed doors they're with the big girls. But I'm thinking, I can't lie.
But then again, you got different different levels of big as well, innit?
Yeah,
depends what you mean.
There's unhealthy, and then there's, you got what I'm trying to say. Like, but
obviously, I was
gonna just finish with what I said. Obviously, I just think it's mad. Obviously, that's the only thing. What Piers said about the whole suicide. I think that's where he stepped up. You know, that's too much. You can't keep telling someone like, "Oh, there's suicide." It's bullshit. What do you mean? But then when Thing done it, the girl that was on Love Island, the host, what's her name?
Caroline Flack.
They was like, check up on her, see if she's alright, But now it's Meghan Markle, and she.
Come on, you know, in this country, in most places where you know white people are in a dominant place of power, there's always going to be institutionalized racism. You know what I mean? And it's just like in this country, it's subtle. Do you know what I mean? It's covert, opposed to America, where it's overt. So
someone did say, people don't realize that UK is 10 times worse than America. I'm like, nah. I would rather this than that. Because that 100%. But you see it ends here. If you're driving, you see feds, Like you might sometimes like even if you're legal, like even today I was driving to your bit, I was on your up your road and I saw feds. Not that you think, oh my god, they're gonna stop me, but you just you know what I mean? They get like a spidey sense tingles if that makes sense. Yeah. But in America, bro, when you see feds, you're just thinking, fuck, if I get stopped, I don't know if I'm going home today. And that's techie. That's so techie.
Literally,
like, we don't have to deal with that.
That's one of the reasons I stopped going to America for a while, because I'm not about that. Do you know what I mean?
Have you witnessed like police brutality and that?
I ain't witnessed it, but I've been like, so when we did an event in Miami, Players and Playettes in Miami, we hired
Players and Playettes.
Yeah, in Miami, going back.
Sounds like Sexcetera.
I like that one. But no, so when we did it, we hired a few Escalades and that, and then we had them parked up on Ocean Drive and had girls with banners, and the police just walked up to me and he was like, look, you're not from here. Like, not even like, as in like, not even he heard I was British, but you're not from this area.
Yeah.
You need to move yourself. And that hand obviously like reach you just need to move now. So, you know, like, you're just like, I'm moving kind of thing.
See, in America, you can't even do the whole, what do you mean? Like,
nah, you'd be shocked.
What do you mean?
My bad boy, ask Carlos. You soon see Carlos. But in the UK, like, if you're getting manhandled, I can't lie, and you feel proper threatened, and you bang and you punch a couple police officers, you know you're going jail. But you're going jail. You don't mind going jail. But in America, you just gotta hold it. You just gotta hold the bags. You gotta hold it because it's long.
Shooting.
Because you don't know if you're gonna. You know what I'm saying?
Tasing, a shooting.
Because I always think, if the police grab me up, like, and I feel like alarmed. I'm gonna have to swing. Like I'm saying, I'd rather punch up a police officer and go jail than get punched up by police officers and be fucked up. Because it's long. It's long. But America,
America's different. I ain't really had too much bad run-ins, although I've heard of them over here, but I haven't personally really had.
What about, have you had run-ins with like European police, Policia?
Oh, those are the worst. Policia.
No, but I personally haven't, but I've heard of it.
Active.
I remember we went. Where did we go? We went Malia. Is that what he's going to say?
Go
on.
What happened, Malia?
I think you know more than me because I walked away. I can't lie. I said, I'm letting the man go. I can't lie.
So obviously, this was the first lads' holiday. Go on Malia. I think, was it the day we landed, didn't it?
Yeah, the first night.
The first night we landed.
Trip.
So boom, we've got there, boom, chilled out the day, evening, gone out. There's about 8 of us in it.
Probably,
8, 9 man gone there. The man, some of the other men have gone there. I'm with one man. I'm with Abs.
Yeah, I was there, bro, but.
Yeah, so obviously I'm with one of my brothers, and he's a bit of a hazard. He can be a hazard, but at the time he was all right. Next minute, feds have stopped us. Me and him. Put your hands on the car.
What? So you're driving?
No.
Just walking.
Just walking
to the strip.
How many of you like in the group?
There's 8 of us, but there was like
eight black guys. Yeah,
but spread out.
All hench like you guys. Yeah. I'm just painting the picture.
See how intimidating they were.
So 8 6 foot hench black guys in bed.
Randomly the feds
Drunk.
stopped us, bruv.
Shouting.
Aggressive.
Let me grab that.
Bruv, for no reason, but we just started the night, so it's never like we was waved or anything. They were just like, boom, put your hands on the car. Huh? Hands on the car now. Do you have ID? Oh, what you here for?
Asking for your passport and that.
Them man are finesse, man. Them man are finesse, man.
Oh, where's your hotel? Where you staying?
Seriously.
And obviously the boy I'm with, like I said, he's a bit of a hazard. I'm the chill. I'm the laid back one. You get me? So he's talking. I'm like, yo, please, it's our first night. Just relax, innit? He's talking. I'm chatting to the officer. And then they were like, where's your passport? Where's this? That was like, we ain't got it. They're like, if I see you again and you ain't got your passport, I'm arresting you. I'm thinking, fucking no.
And that's your first day.
First day.
Because when you give them the passport,
they keep it.
They hold on to it.
They tax you.
Is that what they do?
Yeah,
if you want it back, you gotta pay.
If you want it back, 2-3 bills.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they tax you like it's normal for them. And especially other British people going on holiday, they're gonna have their license on them when they're driving quads and that. They'll be like, you didn't have a helmet, give me your thing, come to the station, come collect this. If not, 2 bills, you can't leave. You get me? You're not gonna leave. They got your passport. They do it a lot,
That's why even now, see when you go to them countries and that, that's when you go. When you go get quads. Before, like, you go there, just show them your ID, and they'll just scan it, and then cool, boom, give you the quads and that. Now, they're holding on to your passport for the quads. So
for the duration.
There, or your license and that. You go there, give them your passport, whatever, so they know if you fuck up that quad, we're holding on to your thing, you get me? And you're not leaving the country until your thing comes, until the...
When you start doing, like, photocopies, you know, back in the day when... used to buy the travel card and cut the whole
The bus
we need to start, we need to start making.
Wait, you guys used to do that, yeah?
Yeah, you know we used to do that.
Oh, you think because we're a bit young?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. We're the last ones left. We're the last ones
That's
left.
why I like our generation.
Yeah, we had it all.
We're right in between.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
We got
Flashing.
nah, but
Flashing.
but do you know what it is? Sometimes some of the stuff that the younger generation do, like Gen Z, I sit and I think you like fucking idiots. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm trying to say. And then sometimes what you like, you guys do a bit older. I'm thinking, fucking hell, you man are just bare old, fam.
Wait, so how old are you? If you don't mind?
35.
Okay, yes,
Yeah, see that? Oh, yeah.
Well, flashing. That was
Yeah, the flashes.
flashing quickly. Just
Flashing was the one, yeah.
like, hey, come back. Oh, I'm just going down.
So
the
wait,
road,
let me see, because this is a good conversation. So did you lot used to do voicemailing?
What do you mean? Leave voicemails?
No, see, they don't know voicemailing, do you?
voicemail?
Oh, that's cool.
What do you mean?
So back in the day, yeah,
It sounds like you've got a pigeon to deliver a message.
no.
send a raven. Send a raven.
When I send messages in the bottle.
I love it. Probably would have been quicker for real.
Takes 1 month to send a text.
For real. No, voicemailing.
voicemailing.
Back in the day, like when there was no free calls or nothing like that, was there?
That 5-day pass.
5 day pass.
No, there was nothing. There's literally nothing. You just had a mobile phone and no one had money for credit. So you literally, it was long. You had to put in some long number and then you had to put in like a 3-digit unique code. So I think mine was 073 or something like that. And you got 3 seconds
To leave a message.
to leave a message. So you'll be like,
You're shot me.
yeah, or like, baby, where you at? I'm here. And then she'll be like, oh, I'm right by the blue station. Good job. And you'll be like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hey, there's none of that being around the bush. You want to chop?
You ain't got no time. Direct. Direct. Them time there.
Hey, that is jokes.
And I got a few actually. So have you, man, been to a rave where there's been no social media?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
not
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So no one's on their phones. It's just
Oh,
straight.
no, dancing. Pop up.
Okay. So
yeah,
I'm getting. Okay.
Getting
So you see the difference
Yeah.
between
Yeah,
nowadays,
Yeah.
because obviously people younger than you, they're just grown up to where everyone's on their phones in a rave.
Them parties are better.
Because even they were better. Even like MySpace era, no one really had nothing on their
No,
phones.
that's right.
It was
that's
MSN,
right.
MySpace
Go to the
era.
party.
Man was
have
getting to
fun.
that. What's that Rainbow in central London? I think it's called. I used to wear a cardigan and boat shoes. I was talking about last week.
Rainforest.
Was it Rainforest? Rainforest. Yeah, I was in
You know
there.
about Rainforest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, see them, man.
DJ
Yeah. I was like 18. I shouldn't have been in there, but I was in there. fam.
Remember
Yeah.
Ilford? There was a couple spots in Ilford as well. when
Which
I was
ones?
RS, no, not RS. CO2 bar.
young. And there was Penthouse.
If bar.
Yeah.
If bar.
If bar was dangerous.
If bar was dangerous.
Every time when If bar was a man.
Ramos.
Ramos.
Remember Ramos, bruv?
Hey, you man, one time I went to If Bar, random. I shouldn't have been there. I was like, let me go. And then after, there was random, I think they were from North somewhere. I don't know what happened. But there was a youth, Marley youth, I remember.
Was I there?
Standing, I'm not sure, I can't remember. He was literally in front of the door. There's bare people are there. And there's 2 of them, and one has a really old JD bag. Like a JD bag, it's literally got holes in it, like it's rubbish, like a rubbish one. And the boy's like, yeah, but do it now, just let it off now, let it off now. And I'm like, and I'm thinking, am I hearing this?
Yeah,
I
this
don't
can't be
know,
real, yeah.
like this can't be real. And then man, I like, and then he holds the bag like this, and then for some reason he just says, no. And he just walks off, and I was like,
Man had a cannon. Man had a cannon.
I said, I'm not coming back ever.
So when you saw that, you just chilled and just calm.
Because I didn't know if I was hearing it or not. I was
Brother,
waved. It was
you see,
after the rave.
If I
innit?
hear
Like,
do
Going
it
to the
now.
toilet. I'm going to the toilet.
What?
It was outside. It was
holding the bag
after. It was after.
Yeah,
It was
I'm gone.
after.
I'm gone. I'm
If
giving
bar
it
was
stepping.
dangerous.
Man had a cannon.
If bar was, I saw a bare man fighting in that
Yeah,
club.
but do you know what the lucky thing about If Bar was? The man that was doing the damage.
Lucky
we knew
they were
them,
from
man.
that area,
Oh, so many times I'm seeing bare man doing damage, and then God rest his soul, Junior will come be like, "You good, yeah?" I think, "Oh, he saved me. I know that. I know that I'm with
Always
you.
fighting.
I'm good,
Rest in
fam.
peace,
Yeah, God rest his soul, though. But yeah, man, definitely. If Bar was a dangerous
You
place.
must
man.
hate. You as a
Your
person
age
with a
group,
club.
yeah.
DJ, you must hate people.
Because man were getting shot with muskets and that at your
You must
time.
hate.
No, mate, I'm telling you, like some of the
It's a gunpowder.
Takes half an hour to shoot someone.
them old swords.
Wait there. That's what you say back in the day.
On
Wait there.
guard,
Wait there.
on guard. Nah, back then it was crazy.
But
I
fencing.
reckon it was like we did keep some of the most like popular events in East period. So obviously you got the bad man them from every area coming down.
Yeah.
I could go through times, but one particular time in my whole Cold as Ice heydays stands out, and that was in South London. It was like so.
What genre was that, by the way?
What? Sorry.
The cold as ice. You just said.
What?
What genre did you play? Or
so we started off playing. So it's mad because we started off with my cousin here. So he was a DJ. So he used to DJ garage, but then we moved into R&B, hip hop, and bashment.
Yeah.
So then we got on Deja, which I got in year 11 when I was in school. So at
what school did you go?
I went catering in
Done
Barkingside.
Yeah, we went there as well.
Well, you went catering?
Yeah, us two went there.
Oh, you went catering?
Yeah, that's nuts.
So you know my little brother then, JJ? Nah, he's a bit older.
No, Jay did the basketballer.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah.
So, my picture's still up in the school sports captain. Shout me. You don't know.
So yeah, as you know, some of the best people went to that school there.
What school you go?
I lied.
He went Bill.
Oh, we used to beat that. Your football team was
We used to
shit.
beat them up.
Yeah.
But go on.
Was that the one on the main road?
Yeah.
We used to throw stuff.
The one at the bottom of the hill.
Near Clay Avenue.
Yeah. We used to lob stuff over that, like, because you had a pear tree or something. Or
They're on the dickers,
But no, the worst thing I saw was South London. It was me. I remember Wiley was there, Dizzy Rascal, and
This era, boy.
it kicked off so big that I remember Wiley, and he knows if he listens to his podcast, he was just going like, literally, let me out, bruv. I don't know what the fuck I'm in this place. Like, let me out, kind of thing. But there was no way. It was one way in, one way out. So about 12 man with hoods ran in, and everyone started dashing. So we ended up managing to get out just about. And then we saw police, big bully wagons. So we're like, we're safe. No. The police came out. Them South Londoners ran away. The police jumped into their car and started trying to run over
The police officers.
with their own car. And that was next door to Brink, Old Kent Road. I think it was called Caesars.
They tried to go to police.
With their own car, bro.
Because you know them times, no social media. So
No, they
you're
weren't.
getting away
There was
with
real bad
everything.
boys. There's bad boys now, but there was real bad boys
Getting away
then.
with everything.
Yeah.
Everything that you do, no, it's not
not
coming back
catching,
to you.
And I said from that day, these guys in this area are different.
different.
But one place I used to hear about a lot
was that?
was Palace Pavilion.
But that was my place, bro.
Palace Pavilion used to go.
Darren Rex. Darren Rex.
Yeah, Stratford
We
Rex.
used to do there as well.
Rex, brother.
Darren Rex. I heard Rex. I remember my brother and my sister used to go there. And I remember one time, I think them man went, I think it was like 18, like new man went 18 or something. And I was like, I'm getting ready to go. And I'm like, my sister, like, where you going? I'm like, Stratford Rex. They just started laughing. Yeah, right. You know, guys, because they used to rave there all the time. Obviously, they're a bit older.
Yeah.
So they're telling me it's impossible. You're not going there. So
Stratford Rex was crazy, and it's mad. Because what it is, you got to remember. So whenever you have a popular event, you're gonna have man them from Hackney, man them from North. You're gonna have man them from Leighton and thing, and the baddest man, and they're coming in. And even from Hackney, you got your different divisions and stuff like that. So for a DJ, it's cool because you're cool with everyone, innit?
Yeah.
So you're kind of skating through, but then it gets to a point where a stray bullet can hit anyone.
It's true. No cap.
that's used to happen. Yeah, back in the day, that was a thing, innit? You see more now. There's hardly
Shankings.
any accident. Like it's one or two, it could happen, but it's less accident.
rare,
Back
'cause
in the
it's very
day,
close and that,
and you see, back in the day, that was getting jacked era. Anybody can get jacked. Getting jacked was just not cool, fam. I used to think, but just allow it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now they don't really jack people now. Like they do robberies. They know who they're going to get. You don't just get robbed for your creps. Back in the day, you could get robbed for your creps.
It's
Like,
So man, them are still getting tracked now. Like man, them are getting robbed for their watches.
but that's something. You're not getting your trainers, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? If your watch is loud and I'm a jacker, come on, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just a normal person with
back then,
6210.
house parties. You remember all the house parties as well? The house parties, like literally, I could tell you, like all the Kanos and the Gets, all those house parties and youth centre raves and stuff like that. Princess Alice and them places there. Those were the grounds where them man they come up and really
They come up.
There's just it's crazy.
I remember there was a house party in my area, and somebody took the person that was doing the party, their dad's key. The car key, and they took the key. They took the car. Took the car.
That's a madness.
So I think that for me that's disgusting.
That's bummy still.
That's disgusting. A friend of mine in Chingford. This was recently, last couple of years. He was like, "Look, Moon, can you? I know you don't really like DJ no more, but it's my little niece. She's turning 16. It's a sweet 16. Like, I just want you to come and do a set. I know you're a kid, and whatever." I was like, "Cool. I mean, I'll come do it for you, bro. Your family." So I came there, and I'm looking outside, and there's like 4 man and then 6 man, like not man as in like 17-year-old. And then I see them like trying to jump over the fence. So then we've gone out in the garden and saying to them like, bruv, what you did? Do you know what I mean? And then they're kind of looking, and I'm thinking like, bruv, if I punch up a 17-year-old, is that wrong? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, but they're just like, they're different now. It's like, and then when we left, they're all just standing outside, just doing nothing. But it's just like,
but you see, with these kids, yeah, I think it all the time. Sometimes like I'll be driving my car and they'll be looking. I'll be driving. You know, people be looking. And I'm thinking, probably like 12. But at the same time, I swear down, I would rather fight a big man wham than one of these kids, because these youths don't fear nothing. But they're just boring you up and they're gone. They don't fear nothing.
I was gonna say that
it's dangerous, man.
See, back in our days, yeah, like not us, man, but the man who are on road and that. Yeah. If they get approached by a wham brother, they're humbling themselves.
Because there's a level, there's respect levels.
Yeah, like obviously I can do the shanking thing, but you're wham, so I'm not gonna bother. You probably punch me up, yeah. See now, these men don't give a shit, bro. They're seeing you're wham. They're like, come, let's go right now. Yeah.
That's why you got to just run them over, bro.
Let's just leave this topic. I'd like to segue into. Shout out the sponsors.
Mike, you got one job, bro.
Come, shout out the sponsors. You don't know. Shout out Beauty Hideout, yeah. Come on for your facials and all of that skincare. You get me, yeah.
Go on.
Guys, shout out Beauty Hideout. We just dropped some new products. We got a steamer, a face steamer. You get me, a cleanser and a toner and a lip scrub as well. So, ladies,
you know what's mad though? People want to everyone's. You're talking
want to see the products,
but they want to see if the products work. Obviously, you can't show your face in that, but you get me.
Trust me,
my skin's good still.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying obviously like they want to see. You get me? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, do you know what? Oh, you fucking buy it and you show it.
No, but the thing is, I've said to him, I wanted to.
Yeah, buy it. Don't say to him, go to the website and buy it.
Because the lockdown, innit? It's techie, you know. But yeah, obviously, shout out AG Naturals as well. You don't know. Come on, you get me? For the beard balm, if you want your beard looking crisp like my thing.
Quickly, yeah, the sale. So there's a sale right on now at the moment, 26%. That runs out, if I'm not mistaken, on Sunday. So obviously, if you want to get it at a little discounted price, get it before Sunday. And yeah, man.
Come on.
So obviously, entrepreneur to another.
Here we go. Elon to Jeff.
Elon Musk, as they call me.
I like that one.
Obviously, just talk about your journey in this entrepreneurship. Obviously, you said you got a club. I know that you got a couple other businesses that I'm aware of. But just talk about the ups and downs and maybe some advice that you would give to a young entrepreneur trying to come up in this thing.
I like the way Jab's putting like this different voice. Like when he talks about like, it's like, you man, you man a dickhead. Like, you man some pussy or that.
Oh, hi, my name is Nigel.
Oh yes, tell us about the businesses and the entrepreneur. Yeah.
He thinks they're listening. He thinks they might listen and employ him.
You're a dickhead like us as well, you prick. Nah, man. What the fuck, bro? You're a dickhead as well, man.
You're a dickhead like us.
Be yourself, bro.
You guys just ruined it. Just ruined it.
Man came to you with a nice intro.
I know, right? Probably had some potential sponsors ready. They're like, nah, push him out, nah.
Dickhead like us, you're an idiot.
No, but go.
You know what it is? You just gotta find your passion for whatever you're into, develop it. Because when I started, it is for the love of the music. It's only when you need money to buy records at that time that you start realizing, shit, no money equals no music. I love music. I need to find a way to fund my passion. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So you look around and I saw, wow, okay, these promoters who put on the events. So my first event I put on, I was in like year 10. It was in a hall in Woodford. And I used my mum's speakers. Imagine if I told you no one had mobile phones then times. So literally the house phone was on the fly, which I printed out.
The house phone?
House phone.
I'm done.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to say. That's how, yeah.
So they was ringing up your house phone?
No, the funny thing is they didn't have phones anyway. So
I'm gonna call, fam.
So who's gonna call? I just did it.
Just to cut in quickly, I see something the other day when on Twitter someone said, remember them days where you used to get your parents' phone and then text a girl saying, I love you, don't text back.
Don't text back.
Mate, nah, them days we were on the house phone chatting to girl for time.
I used to get in
It's
trouble.
59 minutes, you lock off.
Yeah.
Touch an hour.
You have to pay.
I think it was that, yeah. But shit, where was I again? What was I saying?
You was doing the
About your first.
Oh yeah. So I didn't really make much money then. It was like maybe 100 or 150. But then you realize, obviously, right, you know, you can make money. So then it starts escalating, and then you start getting it bigger. So as advice-wise, I'll just say just follow your passion, do what you love doing, develop it. Do you know what I mean? Learn it, learn your trade. properly, in and out. You should live it. Like if it's something you want to be, like we was like, and it didn't even seem like work, but it's only now when I talk to nowadays DJs, they don't put in the work we used to put in. We used to do rehearsals of our sets every single day for hours. I had a one record player in my room where I'd literally pretend I'm on stage. I did it every single night, only one record. I'll take the record off it quickly and put it on, and to the point where years later I'm on that stage. So it's like you kind of, you manifest it, you put it out there and it comes. So as I said, just go for what you're good at, and you'll get it if you put in the hard work. That's
and it's true. If you like something, if you care about something enough and you put in your all, even if you fall short, you'll be so close to what you want to like. Exactly. I relate everything back to football because I just think it's easiest. Like so many people that wanted to be footballers that just fell a little bit short, but now maybe they're a top end coach. Now maybe they're a football agent. Now they're an officer, a welfare officer. There's something, but you just put that passion into something because there'll be doors open when you put your passion into something.
100%.
So something that you didn't know you liked, now it's open and then boom.
And you got to take risk. You know what I mean? You got to get comfortable with losing.
How much? What's the most you've lost?
What, financially?
Yeah.
Probably when
you're comfortable to share.
Yeah, I'll share everything. Probably when I went Miami, I hired a club called the Fifth Club, which was on Fifth Avenue. Really popular club. So I hired it on the Thursday before Memorial Weekend. But because everyone wanted it, the owner, it was like we was trying to outbid each other, and I wanted to make a statement in Miami. So I paid like 12,000, between 8 and so it was, I think it was like £8,000 or 9,000, but 12,000 US. And then
what did the bid start at? Did the bid start low or was it?
Yeah, it started at like 4 or 5, and then next man in the same meeting was like, I'd pay thing, and they're promoters.
So you're all in the meeting.
Yeah.
So you're all sitting on the table.
And I guess another thing is what they're thinking. This London boy, like, what's he doing?
Yeah. So I weren't giving in because I came with a mission. You know what I mean? And then we hired Buffy the Body. At that time, she was popping.
Oh shit, she's a porn star, right?
No.
Buffy the Body. There's something the body.
No, there's a but
there's something the body in it.
Who's he watching?
I ain't seen Ebony. A porn star called Buffy. You put in Ebony in the search, yeah?
All day. I don't really watch it, but it's an Ebony.
I don't really watch it, but Buffy's a porn star.
No, but obviously I'm going so clearly I don't.
All right.
But yeah, so, and then we had Bobby Valentino as well. Them times he just had.
Cash out.
Yeah, so.
So slow down, bro.
You know what I mean? So and we had like Miami's big DJs as well. So it was like it went up to about 20 something K. So we only made like 5K. Yeah, so I took a loss of about 15. But I didn't give a shit. And it's funny because if I didn't take that loss, that's my attitude now reflects that loss, because I knew I bounced back within 6 months. So if you take the loss and you know you can bounce back, you don't get scared to take another loss. But if you're always kind of holding your money and thing close to your heart, you're going to be scared, especially the older you get. You're more reluctant to invest it, or do you know what I mean? So you've got to take risk. No risk, no reward. You can't do anything with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's not going to work.
Just listening to like how you're talking, especially a lot of things that you're saying in different countries. Obviously, you're a little bit older now. How important do you think traveling is? Because
for me,
suggest you've been.
I think I can only really talk for myself.
Yeah, of course.
But it definitely opened my eyes to see different things. When I'm coming back to the UK, I'm implementing them in the events and stuff like that. But even the culture, whether you're talking the Caribbean or you just have more of a rounded view on business, opposed to just seeing UK. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So it definitely helps. I would say traveling is important. A part of life, if you can.
Definitely.
God. Obviously, you said you've been DJing and stuff for a long time. And was owning a club or opening a club something you've always wanted to do, or was that something that just came later on in life?
Do you know what? It's mad. Everything just came because of it. Just organically just became. Does that make sense? Like the opportunity of the club came because the people at the time knew that I did events. So, and I hadn't spoken to that person in ages, but he recommended me to the person selling it, because he was like, this guy, I linked with him like 8 years ago. He's good. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. So then I've come through. So everything's just been organic, and the opportunity was a big jump. You know what I mean? But I knew I could do it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I just knew. I didn't have no doubt in my mind.
Are you religious?
I wouldn't say I'm religious. No.
Oh, okay. No, I just wondered because I was gonna touch on religion a little bit because I just think, I don't know, sometimes like just obviously recently I wouldn't say I'm the most religious person, but I feel like I've got my own personal relationship with
God.
With God, yeah. And I just think certain times, like more recently, I've been saying like obviously praying or saying certain things, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like I've been reaping rewards from it. Like better things have been coming. So I just feel like maybe was there like something that kind of people might even speak to themselves, and that's a form of, do you get what I'm saying? Speaking to somebody. So
I think I just think just being in the situations, being around, I feel blessed because I've had a lot of older people, guys that have come and literally said, I see you're trying to do a thing. For example, one guy was like, here's my entire record collection, take it, go do your thing. I've had the next man say, you know what, boom, let me take you record shop, you know what I mean, and I see your vision. So I've had a lot of help. So now I try and help people back as much as possible, do you know what I mean? So I've been blessed in that, like more blessed than the average person, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely, and that's I think that's key as well. I've on a few times there, people might get onto me because I've said a few times, you don't need no one, but I don't think you need, but if you get like a mentorship or advice from certain people that have been on that path or been on that journey, of course it's gonna better you. It's gonna make you not go left as much as you would have. So before you get there, when you're in the middle, okay, boom, I'm going right. So
my man's gonna tell you what to do.
I think personally, I'd say advice is like having people around you who's ahead of you is for me, that's the most important thing. It's the most important thing. It can save you years of, even with my club. A lot
of money as well.
100%.
Yeah, even with my club, when I'm getting in situations, I'm calling a man who's 20 years deep and he's saying X, Y, Z, and I'm like, so I say back to the council X, Y, Z, they're like, okay, no problem. Do you know what I mean? Rather than me having to go through the motions
or
and
even pay for legal advice. Or
yeah. You have to have your solicitors. Solicitors and accountants are something you need to have. You just need them. If you're gonna be in that.
See, when you was coming up, obviously nowadays, like you get a lot of the kids nowadays, like when on their come up, they have their family supporting them, and obviously that like family support them financially with a lot of things on the do. When we was growing up, we didn't get no financial support from our family. To get, we just wanted to play football, and we're like, Mum, I need £70 for this tracksuit for this team I want to sign up for. Mum's like, £70 for the tracksuit? I'll buy one from Primark. It's £10. I was like, you know the ones there.
I can't lie. I was
obviously, maybe you was, but I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't in it. I wasn't. You get me? But obviously, like you said, when you come up and you start doing what you was doing, some of the things sound like it was kind of costly. So when you come up, would you say you done it all yourself and grinded yourself to make the piece, or would you like helped by family or friends?
No, I didn't. My mum wasn't really with it. She just recently probably came around with it. Even with the club, she was like, that's too much money to be spending. But then she see it's worse. But no, because you got to remember, our parents are from a generation where they believe that you have to physically work hard. So she would constantly repeat, when I was your age, I was working 2 jobs and thing. So I say back, well, why the hell would you want me to be doing the same thing then? Do you know what I mean? Why do you want me to? So where I didn't go the conventional route, which is obviously uni, and I went to college, I studied, what did I study? Creating music through technology.